Hello friend, welcome back to my channel. It's Lynn with Feather Song Crochet. Today we're going to be talking about tapestry crochet. I have, on the other side of this, I have the, I want to say 4x4, 5x5 inch little square that I got from Lindsay from Off the Beaten Hook. She has a great website, a lot of good information and good support and good patterns. So go over to her site and check her out. But every month she sends you a mystery pattern for $1. I think it's for the whole year. She'll send you a mystery pattern. Now it's not tapestry every month, which was my fault. I thought it was. But like last month was a tapestry. This month was, I think it's a bag, some kind of bag. And so, yeah, so check her out. You may have noticed that I have been gone for a while. I got that nasty respiratory thing last month. It lasted a good couple weeks and it kicked my butt. I felt pretty crappy. So, but I'm back and I'm hoping every Wednesday now you can join me for an episode. So let's talk about tapestry crochet. I've recently gotten into this. I've done a couple of things and I'll show them up here. This was the very first one I did, and this is also by Lindsay of Off the Beaten Hook. It's little coffee cups, and I made this and framed it. I was so proud of it because it's my first one, and it's titled Coffee with Warhol. And then I made this little goose one. I think this is also from Lindsay at Off the Beaten Hook. I'm not sure. I made two little goose pillows. My daughter wanted one, and then a friend of hers, whose nickname is Goose, he wanted one. So made him one. And now, let's see, I think that's the only, yes. So now we're going to go through what this mystery block was. Basically, tapestry crochet is using 2, 3, 4 different colors. Sometimes there's even more than that. I haven't attempted that yet. But you follow a graph, and here's a picture of the graph for the one that I'm going to show you. And you chain across, and you're working the front of the tapestry from left to right like you normally would with crochet. Then when you turn it and work the back of the tapestry, well, you're still working left to right, but you're working the back of it, which is not going to be seen. So it's got a lot of yarn on the back. Excuse me. So here is the first couple rows I did. Had no idea what it was yet. And then here is the next couple rows I did. Still wasn't sure. Also, you want to be mindful when you're doing this. When you change colors, let's say the graph says 3 blue, 2 orange, 3 blue. So you're going to do the 3 blue, but when you have the 2 loops on your hook, before you pull through that blue color, you're going to change to the orange and pull that through. Okay, the next color. And so it's still going to look like a blue stitch, but the new color is starting. So then you'll go 1, 2. Now that's tricky if there's only one stitch of a certain color, because you have to pull through the stitch before with that color. I hope this is making sense. Next one. But anyway, there is a great tutorial on Lindsay's website for the coffee cup. And there's not one for this one because it's a mystery one, but there's a good one for the coffee cup. And you could find other people also doing tutorials on tapestry crochet. But I am by no means an expert, but it was really fun. So here's my next 2 rows. Now I'm thinking, is this a vase? I thought, is it a vase of flowers? Is it some kind of animal? I was like, I wasn't sure. What the hell? So here I am. I think I'm about where the ears are. And like I said, this went pretty quick. This was a fun project that went pretty quick, easy to follow. Okay, then when I got to rows 7 and 8, the eyes came in, and I'm like, oh, it's an animal. And I was pretty sure it was a fox. And then rows 9 and 10, 7, 8, yeah, I could see that it was a fox. I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. This is cute. I like foxes. And as you can see, I'm showing you now a video of the back of the tapestry, and you could see how the yarns are going back and forth. Now, what I did was, some people might weave them in. I'm not sure how people do other techniques, but I just tie my two ends together and make sure they're loose. They got to stay loose, or else your whole thing's going to be puckered up. So anyway, I've made, let's see, going across, it's 20 or 21, and going in the rows, it's 20 or 21. So, drum roll, here is the finished product. And it's not perfect by any means, but I think it's very cute. For my first time using, was that 4 different colors? I think it turned out adorable. So let's take him off the board here. He's all dry. And so I hope you give this a try. When I did my series back in March on different things to do with yarn, and you could check that out. We did Bargello, we did string art, and a couple other things. That was my March series. That was a lot of fun. But really, this is still crochet. So this would not be like something else to do with art, with yarn. But yeah, here he is. He was fun. And he didn't take a real long time. You could whip him up pretty quick. I think he's cute. All right, so here we are in the last row. And so the last thing we're going to do is just single crochet this gray all along the last row. Here, you can see the back. Does not look very good, but we are going to get this done across the back here. And I'm very excited to get this done, to put a row of, I think I'm going to do black around the edge. Maybe a slip stitch of black around the edge, and then I'll block it. And I tried to look up for you guys the Off the Beaten Hook with Lindsay, the other mystery tapestry blocks that she had on her site, and for the life of me, I cannot find them. But I know they gotta be somewhere because I found this one. So anyway, I've really enjoyed doing mosaic crochet, the few that I've done. And if you liked today's video, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe below and comment. Let me know your thoughts on this, if you've tried mosaic crochet or tapestry crochet or intarsia crochet, whatever you want to call it. And let me know if you've tried it, if you like it, if you don't like it, if you're neutral about it. It's something I kind of like. It's definitely not a mindless crochet project, because you do have to pay attention to, to each row and when to switch colors and so forth. Whoops. And here I go talking, I'm not paying attention. So I'm going to finish out this row, and then we're going to do like I said, we're going to do the black slip stitch all the way around, and then I'm going to block it. So I will see you in the black. Not sure what I'm going to do with my little fox. I might make a few of them and make a pillow out of them. I might make a few more and make a blanket, though I kind of doubt that. I might make a little pouch or something, a little purse pouch. So we'll see. But I want to thank you for coming by today. Thank you so much. And I hope you learned a little something. Check out those tutorials on Lindsay's site, Off the Beaten Hook. She's got a lot of good stuff on there. I've made quite a few of her animal patterns for amigurumi patterns. And she's a neat designer. So anyway, thank you again for coming. And next week we're going to do, I got, I think, 5 different yarn blends. Now I've done a series on cotton blends, where I compared some cotton blends. Those were mostly line brand. And then I did a series on acrylics. So check those out. But next week, we're going to be doing blends. So yeah, I'm excited to try out some of these. I think I have 5 of them. And we will whip through those and see if I like them, if I don't, and give you some, hopefully, some good advice on the yarn. So thank you again. See you next week.